Yo, everybody, it's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you this week. Ooh, yeah. Got a little show put together for you. It's going to be a shorter show than usual. I just wanted to spit some stuff out. Plus, I'm fresh off that surgery, so I'm just happy to be doing a show right now. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Ooh, yeah. Yo, everybody, it's Heat Override. So let's get to it. Bring the pain. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful Saturday out. There's a little bit of rain. Yesterday was definitely better up here in Erie, PA. But at the same time, I gotta say, man, it's beautiful out. I'm enjoying it, and after the surgery, that's the first thing I did when I came home. I literally came home, and I sat on the porch that whole day till the end of the night, and I did the same thing yesterday too, although it was hot, so that was kind of crazy in itself. Just this huge bandage all up and down my leg. It's so hot, I could just feel my legs sweating, but that's all done. Took the bandage off today. Got that shower, feel great, and I just wanted to go and talk about it and go like that. I know I'm not going to be talking about my surgery or anything like that. What I do want to talk about, however, though, is what's going on in this world, the jobs, what people are talking about, little things that are different, but also at the same time, I want to bring up other ways. This whole mania has just been driving people crazy, and Now people don't mind their own business and things like that. And I just think that it's really gotten distasteful in a lot of ways. It's allowed, like my last episode when I talked about that, people just think it's really cool to just go, I wouldn't want you to be responsible for anything that happened to them. Well, you know what? You don't need to say those things. Like, why do people think that they have to say things? That's pretty much the whole thing that's going on right now. And that's what pisses me off and brings the pain bringer out. Because, I've been really, 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 really happy and chilled out since, I'm not working and I've just been overcoming a knee injury. So my focus has definitely been on, getting that ready and getting myself prepared to be strong. Now it's all done. But then you got what happened the other day. So I know that a lot of yous know that every once in a while I'll step in for Chrissy and sell some jewelry. So we did this nice huge show where I was painting live on my Twitch, and it was really fun. It was crazy cool. The party was a blast, and I had so many directions, man. It was just crazy. But I got the painting done, and now I have to finish it up, fine, touch it, get everything done. But what happened after that was just a few days later, and it just got brought up. Somebody messaged Chrissy and was like, yo, like, Rob shouldn't be doing this. First of all, he's wearing too much gear, so I'm advertising apparently when I shouldn't be. So my shirt, because it's part of my school, and me just talking about, TKO Erie and things like that, just the love, just the passion of it is frowned upon apparently. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I know Chrissy yelled at me during that show. She was like, yo, man, I know you love TKO, but let's I was showing the jewelry. But ultimately, since Chrissy doesn't have a level, this person also informed Chrissy that I am not to be selling unless Chrissy obtains that level. So therefore, I'm no longer allowed to sling that jewelry and bling you crazy. And that's sad. Like, so many people are sad, and I get that there's rules and things like that, but she's my wife. I'm supporting her business. But what really got me is, why did this person go out of the way to have to tell us? Okay, so you're looking out for us, okay? But at the end of it, she goes, I wouldn't want you to lose your business. Like, and then Chrissy responds, thank you, all that crazy stuff. And then this person writes back and goes, I've been losing about $1,000 a month, and starts telling us these woe stories. Oh, I know what was going on right there,
brother.
you think that you were losing sales because some crazy dude he override. Ooh yeah, you know the it was too much for you to over deal with, so you had to slap down that competition in a nice kind of way. And this person ain't even like a friend of Chris, just because that they're all linked up through their business, their jewelry business, doesn't mean they're friends. This is in the end, this is a competition between all of them, and this was a slap move. This was a move to shut down what was about to explode on Bling You Crazy. So that doesn't mean that things aren't still good. Chrissy Ray kicks ass all the time when she's selling and blinging them crazy, and she's got her theme week going right now. She's looking beautiful up on her live while I'm watching her and doing this podcast. But the fact remains with the people that are going on right now. Why? Why is it your business? Oh, it's money. Money, that's right. And this leads me into the next thing, which is all these jobs bitching about they ain't got no help. Well, in the past, if maybe you would have taken care of some of that help, people would want to work for you. People seem to forget that a lot of employers treated their employees like utter shit. And the fact that we're sitting here having a discussion about it, and everybody's like, whoa, take their unemployment. Whoa, take all this stuff, man. It's not just that. Other people have moved on. Other people have done what they could. Unfortunately, like Chrissy Ray, she started her paparazzi business over a year ago, and she did not even have to go back to the baseball. And ultimately, the baseball isn't really linked with her unemployment, so that's kind of cool. But that's all done, and that's been done. She's been doing her best, promoting her business, striving it forward to make it better. And, crazy ideas from me, and then me using, a lot of our Adobe Photoshops to make really cool edits of her logos and just making her a logo and giving her a line. A line. And see, I can promote on my show because this is my podcast. Nobody tells me what to do with my podcast. Ooh, yeah. But the fact is that people are all enamored about this, and that all these people just need to get back to work and all this stuff. Half these places is half staffed still anyway. People getting their asses whipped, making up burgers you can't even keep up. But this will all come full circle. The fact that people just won't mind their own business is just sad. Like, why are you mad? Just step back. Listen, step back. If you're mad that somebody is getting an extra $300 a week and a little bit of unemployment because their job has been closed more than a year, the problem isn't them. The problem isn't the system. The problem is you. You're jealous. And when people are jealous, they say and they do stupid shit that they don't want to, deal with. Bring the pain! You know what I'm saying? People, come on, man. Come on. Yeah. What? Like, why do these people think that they gotta just slap people down like me coming up with these great ideas? Why can't you have a great idea for your business? Why can't you push the extra buck? Why are you relying on somebody else, and in the minute somebody gets an edge, you slapping them down? Okay? No. A lot of people deserve that extra money. Look, nobody asked for that extra money. I didn't get it, and I got blamed for it last year. I got blamed for the money that I received while I was off. I got blamed for having a month and a half off and being laid off. What the hell did I get blamed for? I was more than willing to come to work during this corona mania. Ooh, yeah. But you guess what? That's not what was happening. And the fact that people blame other people for what is happening is bullshit. Then you sat here at the same time and you went and you made your judgments and your views and you go online every single day talking shit. Look, people don't give a fuck. Like, we're all chilled out. We're having fun. It's summertime. You should be happy. And that leads me back to the whole thing that people have no hobbies. I love the people that support me right now. I love my family at TKO. I love the fact that I'm part of the Rebel Scum Podcast Nation, the Flying Casual Nation as well, too. I love that the other people, Scotty, Hawkwords, that's totally all about. I love talking with Wade, who I met through the Star Wars group as well. And then the Pod of Thunder people. And these are the people that talk to me. and talk to and will have a discussion with me on a daily basis at any moment. These are the people that constantly get put on my Facebook timeline because it's positive. It's positive to me. These people don't put me down. These people laugh. They know I'm crazy. They accept that. And that's what I think is that sometimes people don't like to accept things. They like to be jealous. They like to spread their views and things like that. Look, I more than ever would have taken last year and just worked my face off. But guess what? That's not what happened. I got laid off, and then I was told and reprimanded, and all of my vacation was not replenished because of my time off and the money. Is that right or wrong? It could go both ways. But to tell me that, oh, well, you received $9,000. Well, also you received PPP loans too, yo. And many of them, let's not really go for it. So when you ask, why do these people don't want to go back to these jobs? Do you remember what these jobs did to them before that? That's the problem. The problem was low pay, more and more hats you had to wear. Look, and you go, oh, you don't want to work. Please, people, I am a really hard worker. And that's what I love to do is work hard. That's what this whole Bring the Pain persona is about. Me pushing the podcast, me being able to do as much support, all the people around me that support me. The following I have on Twitch now is solely based off of the DJ friends that I have met and known. Mike, by just attending his parties and meeting and talking with all the people, that's how my Twitch community grew. Are these people that are going to support me pop in every once in a while? Probably. Am I asking for full support? No, I am not. But the fact is that it's positive every time I speak to these people. And that right there is telling me that other people just don't understand, that they just rather fight about this whole thing and say, well, you're wrong because you get this money. Look, I don't get it, okay? But if someone gets it, it's for a reason. This world was turned upside down, and a lot of people are desperate. But I wouldn't want to go back to a job that treated me like shit and paid me like $8.75 an hour when, like in Chrissy's case, she only needs to sell a couple of pieces of jewelry and she already made more than her hourly. Yes, she has to put money out. Yes, there's all those costs. But at the end of an hour and a half, 2-hour show, you know, she's anywhere between 15 to 20 pieces. That's hella money. When I was being able to do this and stuff like that too, you know, it didn't matter. It wasn't even about that. It was about the good times that was spent with the people in those rooms, the relationships, the friendships, the everything. Like Tina from Texas, I'll say, she recently listened to one of my podcasts. I did not expect that. And she said that, you know, you be you, boo. And that's awesome. That's awesome. And we need more of that support in this life. And that is what being a good person is. Yes, she could have said other things and probably could have said, well, hey, you're a little too much branding, Rob, or things like that when you're on the lives. No, she enjoyed it. She had a great time in there, just like all the ladies in Chrissy's lives. And that's what happens when you have and you surround yourself with great people. And I've talked about this multiple times about how TKO and how about just going there and being able to talk to the guys, Derek, Brian, the list goes on, and Luke, everybody, just there's so many people that I talk to. I associate with, you know, the 10, the 14, 13-year-olds too. We all talk. We all want to see each other get better. We push each other. We're not sitting here making, you know, putting each other down because of these things. You know, and I can understand that age differences and things like that. It could be a lot of that. But also, rewind that shit back, okay? So we're sitting here, and we're watching these people fight about all this money and not being able to fund these jobs. And now you have all these jobs putting in it. Hey, the system was broke before. We've just talked about that. What makes the system better is growing and learning from that, seeing where your future can go. Bring these people back. Give them a different reason. And you got to think, too, some of these people are salty when a lot of these restaurants had to go down to 25% staff or just no staff at all. Usually the best employees, the most opened employees that had the best schedules were there. So what about the other employee that worked almost as long, worked just as hard, but now because of what's going on with the mania, this person doesn't have a job. And you can't be mad at that person because he goes, well, you kind of showed your color. You didn't support me when things go down. So I'm going to move on with my job. I'm going to go find something else that's better or better suits me, which is where I'm headed right now. I can do almost any job in the entire world that I want to do. And that is because I am a hard worker.
Brother!
And I can learn things really fast. I'm just smart like that. And that's in no way, shape, or form to put anybody else down. Anybody else can do anything else that I do. That's it. You just have to learn it. Some people learn differently. There's different curves. We get that. But everybody's good at something. And that's why my future in going into sports writing with a very close friend, that I am excited that this is the first time. And yes, I am scared. Yes, he'd override the pain bringer. Ooh, yeah.
Bring the pain!
It can be scared. It's a whole new world. Before, something that I did for free, I wrote for free. I wrote carefree. But now there's going to be people depending on me. Now there's going to be people that are going to critique me. Now I have to also make sure that I have to cross those T's and dot those I's. So while I improve on that, I am taking my life to the next level, the next step. And that is the best part. And that in nowhere makes me a different person or less of a person because of what's going on right now. I was laid off because of my knee injury. And guess what? In a way, that is a blessing in disguise. For them, it's going to work out for them. And for me, it's going to work out for me. Nobody loses. Yes, there was probably some bad blood here and there. Maybe things got personable with a couple employees. Maybe one employee got a little personal. And you know what? I can't help you if things are personal. When you say things to me and I have something to come back on it or I need to understand and you constantly give me the same thing, then I'm not happy anymore. If you don't listen to what I say and you try to subjugate and you don't understand, like, I think people need to realize that giving somebody a pat on the back for a good job goes a long way. And that did happen. But what happened in the last year is not what happened. It changed everything. It changed, like I said, the employers and the employees. And now we have to, you want some of these employees to go back into work. Some are still scared about the virus. Some have their views. Some just plain haven't left the house. Does that make that wrong? Okay, so maybe it does in some other person's point of view. For me, if that person found something beautiful to do with that time, paint, read books, spend time with the family for the first time that they may have never been able to do with their current job, then that's a win for them. And you should all remember that. You should all think about that. That's what life is about. Life is about living. You hear it all the time on Bring the Pain. Yes, I start out hardcore. Yes, I come off. I'm the pain bringer. What do you expect? But at the same time, I'm also going to represent you. I'm also going to tell you, hey, just go do something. Take a walk. Go buy a bike. Take a ride. Join a karate organization. Do something positive and not negative. Don't go online and bash people. Don't think that you have all the answers to the world's problems, because you don't. You live in a whole completely different world than somebody else does on the other side of the world. You speaking on that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's, to me, that's something that always gets me. Somebody that lives in the United States of America should not be commenting or should be offended by something that should be happening in either Africa or Asia or Australia. Yes, it is disheartening and sad, but you don't live there. You don't have firsthand views. How can you develop a view when you're not experiencing something yourself? Right? I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
That's the key to everything in life. You have to learn from life. If you're not there to learn, then what you talking about, brother? You just getting in the business. Mind your own business. Move along. We don't need you Karens or whatever you want to call each other. We don't need you messaging people and shutting things down, making people feel bad. Like, yeah, I didn't feel bad that it was shut down, but it was distasteful the way it was done. And I think that if it makes my wife's business grow and everything like that, then that's fine. In the future, maybe I'm definitely going to be joining Chrissy Ray on some shows because I can't say no. I love doing this shit. It's fun. But I just wanted to say, don't worry about unemployment. Don't worry about other people and what they make. That's the problem. If everybody would just leave their jealousy at the door and go do something beautiful with their family or do something beautiful with their life, you wouldn't have no time for the bullshit, people. You wouldn't have time. And all that other stuff just stresses you out anyway. So why not do something stressless? Why not do something selfless? Do something for yourself. It just makes things better. Support. Go make somebody a free random gift for a party that happened like what I did yesterday. I did that for free. I did it because I respect Mike. I did it because I didn't want to share the same old thing. So I spiked it up and I shared it myself and I put it in my story. And that's what I did. I did it my style. Paybrigger style.
Hell yeah!
So that being said, I'm happy. I hope a lot of you understand this episode and what I'm talking about. That there are just things in this world that aren't controlled right now. And there's other things in other situations that you don't know about that you shouldn't be speaking on. Joe Schmo or Mary Harry can't, that worked at that job a year and a half ago that was getting treated like crap, always having to deal with people calling off and all that stuff is the one that got sent home. And maybe they found a different passion in life. And during that passion, they've been able to receive schooling or anything like that some of the mania money might have helped them with. Let them be that, because there was a lot of people that didn't have options. And that only leads to jealousy. It's the old Star Wars things. Jealousy leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. All that good old stuff. Yeah, I said it wrong. Doesn't matter. You get the point, right? Right?
Hell yeah!
So that's going to be the show for the day. I'm not going to do things that make me a jerk because I honestly wanted to do things that make me a jerk, but I'm not doing it today because I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy that my leg iron is finally free. I can feel the wind of the air on my leg. Small goals, people. That's what we're talking about. And that's what I want everybody to always leave every episode with Bring the Pain about. That in the end, we're painting our life beautiful. We want that. We have so much fun, and we want all of you to have so much fun. Don't be burdened by things you cannot control. And that being said, I'm going to end this with a song supporting one of my guys. Is DJ Magic Mike. It's my wife's favorite song, Don't Stop Go. He owns all rights to this music. Me and my wife bought the CD and the jump drive. So I claim no responsibility for this song. I own no rights. It's his. It's his. It's the Magicians. So I'm going to end it with that. And you enjoy it. And I'm going to let it play out. And I want all of you to always remember to bring the pain. Ooh, yeah.
Catch me on my next episode.